Okay, good morning YouTube. Fat Cat Collections back at you with another fragrance review. The next couple reviews I'm going to be doing are ones that I picked up samples of quite some time ago. I have a couple wonderful coworkers that pick up samples for me every now and then, and I've definitely been able to try a lot of different colognes I normally wouldn't have been able to get my nose on. Just because, like I said in my other videos, I'm more the $20 and under kind of guy when it comes to cologne. There's not a lot of cologne out there that I would rationalize spending more for because there's so many unique ones out there that are just, I mean, by Lomani, and I mean, you got Remy Latour, you got, I mean, all these different brands that are just like, they're cheapies, but they're, in my opinion, they're great. And again, colognes and fragrances are all very subjective. Everybody smells something different, and everybody likes something different. But the one I want to talk about today is, and we all know what this one is, everybody's reviewed this, but I really wanted to do a review on it just to give you my opinion. And that's what these videos are about. They're just average, non-scripted, I just run with it. Everyday Joe, Everyday Jeff videos, just giving you my personal opinion because you may have trusted my opinion on other colognes, and maybe we share similar noses, and it might be something, you know, when I review a cologne that you might want to try and you might like it. So let's talk about this one today. This one's by Viktor Rolf, and this is called Spicebomb. And everybody has reviewed Spicebomb. Everybody knows about Spicebomb. It came out in 2012, and this is a very popular fragrance. I have to say that of all the fragrances that I smelled, you know, because I have a lot of samples, like I said, that I get, you know, for free. Of all the ones I've smelled that are more of the designer fragrances that, you know, right now will cost $50 to $60, you know, I'm not really one to spend that. But of the ones that cost that much, Spicebomb is one that I would definitely consider purchasing. I did a review last week, and it was a Dollar Tree, what's it called, Hot Spice, and there's definitely some real similarities between the two. I mean, you definitely can't compare the Dollar Tree to Spicebomb, but as far as the smell, when you initially put it on, and some of the, you know, longevity, it's pretty darn similar, and I'm not really sure if you were wearing that and you put it on heavy, if anybody would really be able to tell the difference, you know, because all these things change on your skin. Some people, they project a lot more. Some people, they stay strong, they're stronger. Me, it's cologne on my skin, I have to put a lot of it on for some reason. But anyway, this one is definitely, my point being, this is definitely one that I will probably pick up at a later date for my collection because it is that good. Let me just tell you a little bit about it, okay? Again, I don't go, you know, too in depth on this stuff. I can only tell you what I can smell, and you know, I'm not like a like a wine connoisseur can just like, they can swish it around and tell you exactly what's in it. I can't do that. My nose is not very good when it comes to picking out notes. But what is good is my opinion. And I think it's been very helpful, like I said, for people to make a purchase. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Again, was launched in 2012. It was created by Oliver Polge, if I'm saying that correctly. Not sure if I am. Top note's going to be your bergamot and grapefruit. And your middle notes are Alimi, I'm not sure what that is, pink pepper, and then your base notes are going to be leather, tobacco, and vetiver. So, the base notes in this are what really make this particular cologne, and of course that middle note of pink pepper. Let me just take a little gander at this here. This is a great fragrance, guys. I mean, this just reminds me of, I don't know why, this just reminds me of wintertime. It's got that pink pepper spice to it, and you can definitely pick up that leather in it, although it's not super strong, and there is a sweetness to that, to this particular fragrance. And what else we got in there? What else did I say here? Tobacco. You can definitely pick up the tobacco. Man, this is a fantastic fragrance. Just bear with me a moment while I kind of think about the notes a little more. That is fantastic. Yeah, you definitely have a spicy note to it. So if you haven't tried this and you like colognes that have that spice to it, that pink pepper is very, very, it's very distinct. I mean, you can definitely tell when colognes have pink pepper in them. This, you could definitely have, you have that sweetness and that spiciness. It's not an overwhelmingly sweet cologne, but you do have that little bit of sweetness, and I assume that's coming from your top notes of the bergamot and grapefruit. But the rest of it, you have that vetiver. It's very slight on the vetiver. It's not super woody, but you definitely get, in my opinion, the pink pepper. You have that pepper, the little bit of sweetness, and then you have the leather and tobacco. And those are two of my favorite notes in cologne: leather and tobacco. I absolutely love tobacco and leather-based fragrances. So if you are a fan God, that's really good. Of leather-based fragrances and tobacco, you definitely owe it to yourself to try this. Now, what do I say in all my other videos? You know, what's most important about why you came to watch my video is, would I buy it? Do I think it's worth the money? That's something I always say, because I am a $20 and under guy. This one here, such as I just reviewed Polo, right? Polo Red, my last video. That one there for about $60. Would I buy it? No, because I don't think it's really unique enough for me to rationalize spending $60 on it. Okay. Now the Supreme would, maybe I would, if Lomani Intense Black wasn't out. But this one here, if you're wearing this, people are definitely going to know what you're wearing. This is a very, very distinct fragrance. It doesn't really smell like anything else, at least that my nose has come across. Anything that would smell like it or has been produced already, they're probably clones, and this is probably a remake of something, if it's not a completely original, which I'm sure it is. I don't really know if anybody says that it smells like anything else. Some people say that it's a really sweet fragrance. I don't get that it's really, really sweet, because I'm not a huge fan of sweet fragrances. I mean, I don't dislike them, but they're not my favorites, you know. But there is just, like I said, there's a slight sweetness to it, and you definitely have that pink pepper, that spiciness, hence the name Spicebomb. This is definitely one that I think is worth the money. Even though you pay for about 1.7 ounces, about $50, I think it's definitely one that I'll pick up when I'm out of it. I'm actually going to blend some of the samples I have together and get a small spray bottle and kind of mix it with, and I'll do a video on that. I'm going to mix it with the cheapy Dollar Tree cologne, because they're, in my opinion, they're so similar that just adding to the hot spice with the actual real deal, you will not be able to tell the difference. It'll give it a little more of that potency that it needs, and I say myself $50, because I can guarantee you, side by side, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. So that's my 2 cents on Spicebomb. This is a fantastic fragrance. Definitely one that I'll pick up for my collection once I'm done with the small sample ones here. I got several of them, so, and I have so many colognes, I don't really wear it all that often because I have so many. So that's my, like I said, that's my 2 cents on Viktor Rolf Spicebomb. It's a fantastic fragrance. If you have not tried it, definitely check it out. The only problem with it is that it's a very popular fragrance. I mean, it's on everybody's like top 10 list. So if you want to smell unique, I mean, I think it's a unique scent, but if you want to smell really unique, people are going to know what you're wearing. And if you like that fact, then definitely get it. I remember this is one of the first ones that I checked out, which kind of got me involved in these tobacco and leathery fragrances, in addition to 1 Million, which is another great fragrance. But those are like very distinct. You can tell when somebody's wearing 1 Million. You can tell when somebody's wearing Spicebomb. Nobody's really going to come up to you and be like, wow, I've never, you know, what are you wearing? I mean, they may if they don't know anything about colognes, but this is, like I said, this is very distinct, and people have smelled this before, so you're not really going to stand out and be unique, but it's a fantastic fragrance nonetheless. Fantastic for wintertime, fantastic for fall. It's definitely a warm fragrance, and I think you'll love it. I love it, and I know you'll love it too. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check the link in the description. That'll take you to real-time merchandise where you can pick this up for the best deals. And of course, if you like the videos, definitely subscribe. And as always, folks, have a wonderful day. Spicebomb.